Hello, everyone, and welcome. The Work Skills Manufacture podcast is the one you need to be fully equipped for your job search or career progression. Working on your competencies and capabilities can differentiate you from the competitors. My name is Andrea Masala, and I'm the founder of Career Formulas, a project that helps people achieve more. After working for 10 years with top multinationals like Siemens, General Motors, Primark, Microsoft, GSK, and Nestlé, I learned all their recruitment and HR secrets. Therefore, I know exactly what you need to perfect your skills. Listen to the 18 episodes and turn into the ideal candidate. The episode will be released once per week, and the topics are going to be Intro the modern job market, effective communication, leadership and collaboration, adaptability and flexibility, critical thinking and problem solving, digital literacy and tech proficiency, emotional intelligence, time management, cultural competence and D&I awareness, data analysis and interpretation, social influence and workplace transformation, mental health awareness, resilience and stress tolerance, self discipline and work ethic, networking and web reputation, proactive learning, service orientation, and finally, conclusions. Enjoy the listening. Intro the modern job market. Before exploring the most wanted skills and how to improve them, I thought it would be useful for you to understand the current job market. In 2024, there were estimated to be approximately 3.5 billion people employed worldwide, compared to the 2.23 billion people in 1991, an increase of around 1.3 billion people. There was a noticeable fall, though, in global employment between 2019 and 2020, when the number of employed people fell from 3.3 billion to 3.19 billion due to the sudden economic shock caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. Nevertheless, labor markets have shown surprising resilience despite deteriorating economic conditions. But the recovery from the pandemic remains uneven as new vulnerabilities and multiple crises are eroding prospects for greater social justice. Indeed, there are around 200 million unemployed workers. Then, the movement of individuals across national, regional, cultural, or linguistic boundaries has been referred to as the global mobility. This global workforce mobility impacts an employer's ability to provide goods or services to users and consumers. Management theory attempts to address these movements of globally mobile individuals, ranging from business expatriates to more recently identified groups such as self-initiated expatriates, international business travelers, international commuters, and flexpatriates, term used to refer to the short-term assignees and international commuters. This movement of people across national borders has become increasingly common. Traditionally, this has been described in terms of push and pull forces that drive migrant workers and immigrant laborers toward more developed countries. The modern job market is undergoing rapid changes due to technological innovations, economic shifts, and evolving industry needs. To succeed in this dynamic environment, professionals need to be adaptable and committed to continuous learning. The shift towards remote work, accelerated by the COVID-19 pandemic, is now a permanent feature in many industries. Companies are increasingly offering flexible work arrangements, and the gig economy is expanding rapidly. If you don't know what a gig economy is, a gig economy is a free market system in which temporary positions are common and organizations hire independent workers for short term commitments. The term gig is a slang word for a job that lasts a specific period. Going back to the job market, every sector is experiencing its unique strengths. For instance, the healthcare industry is seeing a surge in telehealth services, while renewable energy is on the rise as sustainability becomes a global priority. Staying informed about developments in your specific industry is essential for staying competitive as a candidate. Whether you are entering the job market, considering a career change, or looking to advance, these strategies will guide you towards success. Number one, stay informed. Number two, keep learning. Number three, embrace the changes. According to a report prepared by the World Economic Forum, formulating effective retraining and upskilling strategies for the next 5 years will be essential for maximizing business performance. The number of jobs requiring creativity, innovation, and empathy will increase, as will the demand for analytical thinking skills. Moreover, 60% of workers will require training by 2027. The report emphasized the need for reskilling and upskilling to adapt to the evolving job market. According to it, 23% of jobs will change significantly over the next 5 years. Many jobs, around 69 million, will be created, and many more, around 83 million, will be destroyed. That's a global loss of approximately 29% of the current workforce. Pretty scary, eh? But on the other side, green technologies and emerging markets will likely create high demand, translating into economic growth and new employment opportunities. Again, the World Economic Forum estimates that 44% of skills will need to change. The majority of companies will prioritize women, 79%, youth under 25, 68%, and those with disabilities, 51%, as part of their D&I programs. D&I means diversity, equity, and inclusion. A minority will prioritize those from a disadvantaged religious, ethnic, or racial background, 39%, workers over age 55, 36%, those who identify as LGBTQI, 35%, and those from a low income background, 33%. Job transitions are not only inevitable response to the evolving demands of the global labor market, but they are also a critical mechanism for optimizing economic productivity and enhancing individual well-being. As technological advancements, economic shifts, and the green transition disrupt traditional employment patterns, the ability of workers to transition into new roles is essential for maintaining employment and achieving social mobility. Finding a job, though, is getting harder even in a strong labor market. If you are struggling to find a new job, you are not alone. More than 70% of job seekers believe that the current labor market is not conducive to landing a new employment opportunity, with job hunters feeling they have to try harder to find a new job in this economy, according to the talent solution provider Aerotech. So, as you can clearly understand, we are undergoing huge changes. However, it's not all negative. The two sectors likely to see the highest growth in jobs are education and agriculture, with increases of 3 million and 4 million respectively. The main drivers of this growth are demographics and new technologies. Past supply chain disruptions have affected how supply chain priorities are viewed, drifting away from supply chain efficiency to supply chain resilience. This shift in attitude is likely to create new jobs, particularly for Asian and Middle Eastern economies. Also, technological change, particularly related to artificial intelligence, will create considerable changes in the job market. While the exact consequences may vary across industries and job roles, AI is generally likely to impact job creation. Although automation will eliminate some jobs, it can also create new job opportunities. For example, these technologies require development, implementation, and maintenance, which can lead to the need for new roles in areas such as programming, data analysis, machine learning, engineering, and AI ethics. Now, before proceeding with the next episode, I wanted to quickly give you an essential explanation to understand the type of skills we are about to discuss. The difference between hard skills and soft skills. First of all, a skill is an individual's ability to perform a specific task or solve a problem at a high level of proficiency. They are acquired through education, so formal instruction from an educational or technical institute, training, so targeted instruction or practice that is focused on a specific skill or skill set, and experience, the practical application of both training and education. Experience involves hands on participation in real world situations related to the skills or the skill set. Hard skills are often mastered through education or specific training. They include competencies like how to use a certain machine, software, or other tools. They are often specific to a role, although some are notably transferable. For example, proficiency in using popular software is typically considered a transferable hard skill. On the other hand, familiarity with a proprietary program that only your company uses would be considered a non transferable hard skill. Soft skills, on the contrary, are usually very transferable. They can include interpersonal ability, healthy work habits, a positive attitude, and other widely applicable skills that contribute to being a better employee or a leader. You may even think of soft skill more as a personal qualities or character traits. However, anyone can cultivate these skills even if they don't come naturally to a person. In the end, both of them are essential to becoming an ideal candidate. Therefore, the list of skills I chose for you is a mix of them. Let's go and discover the first must have skill.